And this is the concept of keywords for SEO and what we are going to optimize your blog for. So, for example, if I am going to Google and I'm looking for a recipe for chocolate cake, and so I type in German chocolate cake. I love that kind with the coconut and everything on top. So I'll type in German chocolate cake, and up will come a bunch of recipes. Now, German chocolate cake would be the keyword in that instance. Now, if you have a cake blog or a recipe blog with a lot of cake recipes, and you decide that you want to rank for chocolate cake, so you choose the keyword chocolate cake. What will happen if I go to Google and I type in chocolate cake? Well, I am going to get recipes from all of the major players and all of your competition. I will get recipes from Food Gawker, from the Foodie Network, from Recipe.com, all of those major players that it's very unlikely you're going to beat if you just use the word chocolate cake. Now, I'm in Canada, so let's say I decide that I want to rank for the words Canadian chocolate cake. Now, as far as I know, there's no such thing as Canadian chocolate cake. But anyway, let's say that I want to do this. So if I go to, I optimize my page for Canadian chocolate cake. I go to Google, I type in Canadian chocolate cake, and up pops my page. Well, this is fantastic news. I'm on the first page of Google for Canadian chocolate cake. However, how many people do you think are going to go to Google and search Canadian chocolate cake? Not many, because I don't think it's a thing. So that's kind of a useless keyword to rank for. So when we're choosing keywords, my point is we have to choose something that is not so popular that you don't have a hope of ever ranking for it, like chocolate cake, and not so obscure that you don't need to rank for it because nobody's going to visit your blog, like Canadian chocolate cake. But you do want to find something in the middle, like perhaps you have the best German chocolate cake recipe on the web. Even that I think would be probably pretty hard to rank for. But you might have the best gluten-free German chocolate cake, or you might have the best of those kinds of things. So that's principle number 1 when it comes to keywords. Principle number 2 is that should you optimize for your keywords on your whole blog or on each individual page? So the answer to that question is that you should have a global keyword philosophy that ranks for your entire blog. It's your overarching niche. Like mine is WordPress maintenance, but I will never rank for WordPress maintenance. My domain, there's just so much competition that I will never rank for WordPress maintenance, and yet that's my overarching niche. That's the area that I'm in, as well as design and development. So what we're going to do is on the worksheet, I have 3 different resources. They're all free, but only for a limited number of searches. So sometimes you can only get 1 or 2 searches. So I want you to go through the exercises on the worksheet and find some overarching keywords that are going to be for your entire blog, not for one page or one category, but for your whole blog. Okay, so that's your homework for today. It's that easy. It shouldn't take you more than 5 or 10 minutes.